good morning from New Mexico. I've got something pretty fun planned for myself today. Actually, I got a couple things planned for myself today. So if you guys want to hang out and find out what it is, well, let's go. But first, overall, I had a really good night hanging out here in between, where am I at? I'm kind of like in between Santa Fe and Albuquerque. And if you guys have ever been out this way, you know that there's something pretty awesome in between Santa Fe and Albuquerque. And that's what I'm going to go do today. But I happened to overnight in the parking lot over here at the, what is it called? The Black Mesa Casino. And I ended up woke up, I guess it was about 6 or 6:30 this morning by security saying that the governor had ordered all RVs out of here for a day. Not really sure what that's about. I didn't really ask any questions. It was about time for me to get up and get on the move anyway, so it didn't really make any difference. But I figured I would share that just in case you guys decided to stay out here. It's convenient, super duper quiet, and you're far enough away from all the trucks. I didn't hear a sound last night. Good morning, Monkey Fruit. He's a monkey man, Tutti Frutti. Are you ready to go bye-bye? You don't want to get in that truck again, do you? But we got to, Bubby. And then once we get over to where we're going, then you can get back in the camper. Because, unfortunately, no dogs allowed, my friend. There's no doggies allowed. There ain't no dogs. All right, buddy. Ready? Let's go bye-bye. Come on. Okay, let's go. Come on, Daddy, help. Thank you. Good boy. Let's go, buddy. You act like I'm killing you half the time. We'll get you something to eat, something to drink, and we'll get you all set up once we get where we're going, okay? Well, I guess as maybe you all could have seen from the sign, I was going to go to the Tent Rocks. Unbeknownst to me, like, no dogs are allowed on the premises. Like, not even if you left them in your camper. I thought that when they said no dogs, I thought they meant like on the trail, you know, in the park itself. I was just gonna leave Duncan in the camper and then go on a hike and then come back and pick him up. But apparently that's not the way it works. So the suggestions that he gave me were to like drop Duncan off with some lady. I don't know who the heck he was talking about. He said that he would give me her card if I...
At the stop sign, turn right onto Pueblo Route 85.
But I'm not really keen on the idea of leaving my dog with somebody that I don't know. And the other option was to go put him in the trailer, drop the trailer off at the travel center, and then come back. So you know what? I'm just not going to see the Tent Rocks, I suppose. So animal owners, beware. You know, that really sucks too, because the Tent Rocks was the whole reason I was in Santa Fe to begin with. Honestly. I mean, I don't know if it's a cultural thing or whatever, you know, maybe they just, I don't know why they don't allow dogs. Like, they have a parking lot. Every other, like, national park I've ever been to, you know, they've got a big parking lot. You pull in, you put the dog in the camper, the dog doesn't get out, I don't know. Like, it really sucks, because I could have been in White Sands yesterday instead of driving all the way up here to Santa Fe. But, you know, I guess it teaches you one of two lessons. Either do more research, and you've got to have patience if you're going to do this road thing, because you just sometimes never know. But, you know, lessons learned and all. The area I'm in is called like Black Mesa or whatever. Yeah, I mean, you just don't appreciate what you see every day. You got to go somewhere new in order to truly enjoy all the stuff around you. You know, you just, when you live in a place, it's just life. You know, you get used to it. It's the same old, blah, blah. No matter how gorgeous, no matter how beautiful, no matter how magnificent and awe-inspiring it is, you just don't give a shit. You really don't. And then you go someplace new, see some stuff that you've never seen before, and you just absolutely adore it. And I do right now. Totally adore it. Kind of adores being out here in the sand and dirt too. He's a dirty dog. He's a dirt dog. It is cold out here this morning. I think it's about 29 degrees, something like that. I'm looking forward to getting out further into the desert Southwest. I mean, the views are beautiful and everything, but man, weather is where it's at. It's really hard to enjoy all this beauty when your hands and your face are about to crack off your skull. As a side note, I just want to tell you all here, you folks here in Albuquerque, absolutely fantastic experience driving through the middle of your city. Some cities just aren't like this. Relatively straight, nice, even pavement. Atlanta, oh my God, Atlanta. Y'all could learn a thing or two. God, New Mexico, you are gorgeous. Like, you are absolutely gorgeous. Oh, you are so lucky to live here. You take it for granted. God. Oh, so beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. You have to wonder why an entire generation of young men and women love social media and love, like, video games. The helicopter parenting, the lack of adventure, the lack of exploration, the lack of just being outdoors and being active, doing stuff, actually doing stuff, and like small accomplishments, and you know, maybe hiking a little further or climbing a hill or a mountain that you never were able to before. I think that loss of adventure contributes a lot to people just hunting constantly for something to do. Like, they've got this wholeness, you know, there's this hole in their life that's just missing. It's empty. The awe and the wonder of being out and exploring and adventuring, I think, might be a big contributing factor to that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't have a psychology or a sociology degree or no shit like that, but I don't know. I think there's something to that. It could be wrong. But I mean, instead of looking at pixels on a screen, slaying dragons, I think that they would be a bit more content if they got out and slayed a new hiking trail, conquered a new adventure someplace new. I don't know. I could be way off, but I don't think I am. I think there's something to this bullshit that I'm spouting off here. So here's the story. Like, I've got a brother and he's got 2 kids. So you would think that, you know, he'd maybe take them more places. And I've even asked them on several different occasions, hey boys, you know, want to go for a hike? Do you want to go out and, you know, see some new stuff and check some other, you know, interesting things out? And I'm telling you right now, you couldn't get those kids to go outside unless you threw their Xbox controller in the front yard. That's not an exaggeration. You would literally have to tie the Xbox controller to their bumper and drag it to something fun and interesting in order to get them to go. Otherwise, those kids ain't leaving the house. Why? Because there's no Xbox in the Red River Gorge. There's no Xbox in the middle of the New Mexican desert. But they don't care. That's just the way they were brought up. That's the way they were raised. Like, they know nothing else. It's just, I have to kill some zombies in COD. And that's it. That's all they care about. It's kind of sad in a way, but at the same time, it's like, what you don't know don't hurt you, I suppose. Can you even, like, fathom how gorgeous this is? I mean, just look at this wide open plain. And then those mountains in the background.
Got nothing to lose. Oh my, gonna shake it off. It ain't no thing, it ain't no thing. Oh my, doing what I want. Gonna do my thing, do my thing. Way up high and take it low. I'm feeling right from head to toe. Light it up and let it roll. Here I go.
Like I said before, there's no good place really to stop a video, but I'm just gonna do it right now. So thanks again so much for watching yet another riveting episode here on the Avion Awesome channel. I'm your host, Puckett, and I'm going to see you guys again on the next one. Peace.
Ready for more? Are you ready? Ready for me?